Here we go. Against the Chargers. Let's get it. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it may be. I hope you're ready for a great gameplay. Let's edit our uniforms. Let's do the old school. I don't like that anymore. See what our old school unis look like. Those are so ugly. There we go. Yeah, let's do this one. Ready. Let's get this gameplay on, baby. Trying my first Monster Juice Energy Juice Punch. What is it? Pipeline Punch. Don't think I've tried this yet. Ooh, yeesh. Not really a fan. It's different. Maybe it'll be something I grow onto.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will
I see where the juice factor's coming in. But,
look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there.
All right, enough of our drink for today. He's got 710 yards, 18 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Not fucking bad, bro. I think we should give him some more passes, right? We'll do a few runs.
If he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The numbers from
17-28, bro.
Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open,
there we go.
puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's got it to the 43 here. Well, Charles, it was something we talked about last week. When you start believing in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now
what do you got for us today?
Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations?
Keep it. There you go, baby.
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
I threw it too far. I'm an idiot.
First down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
That was my bad.
The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them.
Oh, shoot.
They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking about winning, the very next game. You point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, well, touchdown, Seahawks.
Money, baby.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back
to
baby. Meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Guys, I am excited as fuck. Today is my first, so I worked today. It's Thursday, May 18th, August 18th, 2022. And today is the first, I guess, or the start of my vacation. First time getting vacation at this job. I've only been there for about 8 months. And I have about a week. I get a week, 40 hours, paid. Pretty great. So I got Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. So I get 5 nights, 4 days. Just kind of do whatever, My wife and I are going to hang out with our dogs. Going to the park on Friday, tomorrow. And this Saturday, we're going to the beach in Oregon.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And then,
And the
ooh,
Seahawks defense gets to him
damn,
and they bring him
Taylor.
down.
And then we're just going to chill after that.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him.
He just got a puppy.
Well,
He's about a year and a half.
First thing they told us, Charles, was
And he's never been to the beach before. He's never seen the water like that.
And I would
so
call that
it's
early
fun to take
pressure a
him.
nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called
Haven't had a
that play.
vacation
And
like that, like a work vacation, in a long time. So
Now on
I don't know
third
to
and long, they'll look to
think
throw.
about it.
And this pass broken up.
Gardner.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
31-7. That's a given. Oh, I didn't even see what the record is for Green Bay.
A nice job getting free.
I think they were 5-0.
13 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this
Damn it.
nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And they are to stop him, but
damn.
he does take it all the way to the 2. 61 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
You hear that, guys? 1,800 yards. All right, Fant, don't fuck this up.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got
There
it.
we go.
Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Myers connects on the PAT.
Looks like the Cardinals are doing pretty well, man. They beat the Saints 31-17. The Browns are 5-2. They beat the Ravens 28-24. So close game.
Touchdown.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much.
Go, baby.
Because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of,
Don't tell me that CJ Spiller on the team.
But it's also
I thought he was
7 extra
retired.
days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He works his way forward for a couple.
Nope, it's Ice Spiller. Is that CJ Spiller's son?
For the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and
Yes.
it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it
Yes.
off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
I'm loving
He's
this,
helping his
baby.
team in a huge way.
Yes, you did. Thank you, Gardner.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Like I said in the last few videos, I hope he doesn't get injured. I want him to get that rushing record, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Locke to throw. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point.
Hey, 21-3. Touchdown to interception ratio for Locke in his first full-on reset is not bad.
2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Not bad at all. So good for him.
The kickoff team on
Such
the
he's
field
dealing with, I guess, COVID now, or the common flu, whatever, right?
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great
I don't even know
teams of the
who
70s do
their
battle.
backup is for the Chicago Bears. Let me check this out.
Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly.
Wow, you got Nathan Peterman and Simeon as your backup quarterback. I would get rid of them. What's going on? Why can't I? Why isn't it letting me select?
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
That was odd. Madden had a little glitch there.
Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Woo! Taylor again? No, that's Smith.
Roquan Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Look at this.
But just not much
Bada
a quarterback
bing.
can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot
Okay,
of
hold up.
tools
Week
in their
7,
kit.
the Jets are beating, or actually, they're winning right now 7-10 against the Denver Broncos. I can tell you right now that is not going to be the case
7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time
once the
to
game
throw the
ends,
football.
because they're still got plenty of time. They just started the second
Give it
quarter.
even 20 yards. And this offense are going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run again with Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Woo!
Another nice gain, 13 yards
Damn.
inside, and another 1st down.
Boy, was juking him.
Walker. No gain on the play that
Almost.
time. It sets up 2nd and goal.
We got this in the bag. It doesn't matter.
Before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
already starting to break records.
Now coming from Myers.
I'm going to mute this for a second, just enjoy the gameplay and the announcing and all that for you guys. So I'll hit you up at the end of the game.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jordan Brooks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. At the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Block now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Locke going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Some good coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous cut.
Under pressure, they got him again. Daxton Hill drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Walker once more. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the gun, it's Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Caught by Allen. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.